Gwe Ipchilida. Bonjour, bienvenue, hello, and welcome once again to the beautiful Pictou County Wellness Center here in Pictou County, Nova Scotia. My name is Michael Petter. This is Petter Sports and Streaming Services through Atlantic Hockey Online, a part of AO Live. And this afternoon we have for you Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League preseason action between the visiting Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack and the hometown Pictou, or sorry, not Pictou County. They just go by the name of Weeks Majors. The Majors, of course, coming off of a fantastic year last year. They won the regular season title in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League. They won the playoffs to be named the Provincial Hockey Nova Scotia and League champions. They advanced to the Atlantic Championships, which were held over in Fredericton. Went on to win that tournament and represent the Atlantic region in the U18 Hockey Canada Club Championship Tournament, where they had a good showing. Maybe not quite the showing that they had hoped for at that tournament, but when you consider the history of Atlantic Canadian teams at that tournament and the strength of some of the programs that were there, I don't think it was a huge surprise that they ended up missing out on the semifinals. They did come away with a victory, so a fantastic performance by the Weeks Majors to win a game at a national championship tournament. Not a lot of teams can say that they've ever done that, but the Weeks were able to do so last year. This year, a lot of players from that lineup are no longer with this organization. A few, like Lane Lahead, like Clint McLaughlin, a few others have aged out. A few performed so well last year that they got drafted into junior hockey prior to the end of their eligibility of U18 and have earned themselves spots in junior A or major junior franchises. Lane Sim with the Sarnia Sting, Owen Conrad with the Charlottetown Islanders, just to name a couple of them. Dominic McKenzie, another one who has joined the Halifax Mooseheads. And a few who have gone on to join Junior A franchises. A couple of them right here in Pictou County. Logan Roop, Kingsley Austin, a couple of them over just the other side of Mount Tom, where this week's organization also draws players from. Logan Quinn has, it looks like, made the Truro Junior A Bearcats. So a lot of pieces from last year's team will not be with the team this year. There will be a bit of a learning curve, as this is a much younger team. This is a team that will go through some growing pains this year. We all know that. We're all aware of that. It doesn't change the fact that this is going to be a team that night in and night out will be competitive. This is going to be a team that night in and night out will work hard. This is going to be a team that night in and night out will put everything they have out there to try and get W's. Their opponent in today's game, the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. This is a organization right now that is going through some flux. Those who follow this league closely are well aware of the situation that started back in April, where the league took over full operation of the team. Hockey Canada performed an investigation. Not a lot has been said about what happened with that investigation. And just earlier this month, on September 1st, the league posted a a media release, describing that there is going to be a process over the first couple of months of this season where they will be accepting applications for someone to take over ownership of this team. So it is a team that is in flux. It is a team that does have a lot of question marks around what's going on outside of the on-ice product, and I'm not going to speculate on any of that. I'm just going to talk about what is going on in the on-ice product. And in the warm-up, we saw a full Wolfpack lineup. We will see a full Wolfpack lineup for this game. So they have a full roster of players. That is certainly a great bit of news. Yes, there are questions about what's going on off the ice, but for the players, that's not their concern. That's not something that they have to focus on. Their job is going to be to put the best possible product on the ice for the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. And looking at the names of some of these players and looking at what they have done, several of them at the U15 level, a couple at the U18 level already. But there are some players that I am very much looking forward to seeing here today. Two immediately come to mind, both from the Halifax Wolverines U15 program from last year. Charlie Benigno and Jordan Rittenberg. Benigno, a forward, he's going to be a guy who's going to be a spark plug for this team. He's going to be a guy who's going to be all over the ice. He's going to be working hard. He's going to be creating opportunities for his team. And for Rittenberg, he arguably could be one of the better rookie goaltenders in the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League this season. He was very, very strong at the U15 level last year, and I fully expect that he will have no trouble adjusting to this level here with the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack this season. So that is the matchup that we've got for you today. The Wolfpack will be in red jerseys with the QMJHL logo on them. These are practice jerseys. So as we've come to sort of expect, these will be guys, or these will be jerseys that don't have numbers on the sleeves. There will be no name bars on the backs, but they will be in the red jerseys. The Weeks, the home team for this game, will be in the in their black practice jerseys. They have a bit of a smaller roster for today's lineup. Jake Thorne and Caleb Olton will be today's two goaltenders. One of the goalies who I think a lot of expectations are that he will be one of the goaltenders for the Weeks Majors this year, as he is a returning goaltender. And unfortunately, I'm trying to get his stats from last year pulled up here so that I can. That is Colby Brown. And last year's stats, for whatever reason, are not coming up. Let me see if I can find them in a different spot here. Colby Brown did get drafted into the Quebec Major Junior League. He also spent some time with the Don Johnson Cup Junior B winning at Antigonish Bulldogs this past spring. He played one game for them. He was with them, didn't play in any of the Don Johnson Cup tournament, but he was with them for it. He played four of the 5 games for the Weeks Majors at the TELUS Cup, getting a 3.59 goals against average and a .918 save percentage at a national championship tournament. had a 15-1-0 record last year with the Weeks Majors, a 231 goals against average, a 921 save percentage in regular season, went 7-0 in the playoffs with a 904 save percentage and a 269 goals against average. I think it's safe to say that Colby Brown will be the number one goalie for the Weeks this season. And so today's game, Jake Thorne and Caleb Bolton will have their last opportunity in a game situation to try and convince Kyle McLennan and the rest of the coaching staff that he should be the number two goalie for the Weeks Majors this coming year. Thorne will get first crack with the Weeks this afternoon, and there you can see Thorne. The Weeks goaltenders, both of the goalies, will be wearing the white practice jerseys as they have been throughout the regular season, or throughout the rest of this preseason. And as we take a look, coming out, leading the way for the Wolfpack, Will Cole gets the start. Joining him is Jordan Rittenberg. And we'll talk more about Will Cole's numbers coming up shortly. And Will Cole last year was also U15. I apologize. I thought I got my years mixed up as to Will Cole. I for some reason had it in my head that he played with the Wolfpack last year, but he only appeared in one game for them last season. He is another one who could very well be vying for the top rookie goaltender in the league, as could either Jake Thorne or Caleb Bolton, if either one of them ends up being the number two goaltender for the Weeks. Rittenberg, in my mind, a little bit more size, a little bit more mobility, but all three of these goaltenders very, very good as we are underway here at the Pictou County Wellness Center for this preseason game between the Weeks Majors and the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. This is actually a rematch of last year's championship series that the Weeks won, I want to say, in 4 games in the best of 5. Admit I am drawing a blank on how long that series went, but either way, not a lot from either of those rosters when it comes to returnees. We'll point out some of them as the afternoon goes on. Right now the Weeks have the puck in their own zone, played around to the far side. It'll be picked up by Ethan Fraser. Fraser sends it back behind the net to Matt Merriweather. He'll set it up there for Josh Ingram. Ingram's pass out of the reach of Fraser, and that allows the Wolfpack to pick up. They'll come back the other way, but the puck is knocked down at the Weeks blue line. Pearl trying to work his way in, has the puck knocked away from him there. Now picking up, it is Jacob Campbell. He played for the Wherwell Bombers last season. Now it comes out to center. It'll be picked up there by Jackson Stoddart. Stoddart backs up, plays it ahead now for Campbell. Campbell sets it back over to Stoddart. And Stoddart will dump it in, go chasing after it all the way around the net. It'll come all the way into the near side corner. Pearl gets to it there. Back towards the line, poked out. And now coming out with it here is Vincent Radford. Radford, who I want to say last year played for Steel Subaru. As that's one of the things about the 3 metro area teams. There will occasionally be some movement back and forth. That shot goes wide. Yes, Vincent Radford did play for Steel Subaru last year. I was right about that. That pass just a little bit out of the reach of Owen Wood. He's able to get to it and send it into the Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack zone. Back to get it there is Clowater. Aiden Clowater takes a bump there. He played for the Storm last year, I do believe. As the Wolfpack come out, working the puck around, there is Aiden Clowater. Clowater sends it back up the boards. That gets knocked down by Cream. Cream able to get it out to center. And down the ice it goes, and that will be hard enough for an icing. So we'll get our first stoppage our second stoppage in play, coming 2:45 into the first period. With still looking for the first goal in that game. Or this game, I should say. I'm still getting into regular season mode as well, I must admit. Puck comes to the line. There's a shot. Save made by Thorne. Rebound ends up being cleared down into the corner. It'll come up the wall. Wood not able to get onto it for the Weeks. Actually, now he does, and he'll play it ahead for Sutherland. Ryland Sutherland works in across the blue line. Sutherland coming in, gets a shot away, but it goes off of Evan Rose. Rose was a member of the Wolfpack last year. Good, strong, sturdy defenseman for Cole Harbour. Puck comes around to the near side. It'll be picked up there by Sam Madison. Madison pushes the puck ahead. He gets it to Vora. Vora looking back door and couldn't quite get that pass to connect with, I want to say that was Ethan Frazier jumping up into the play. Yes, it was. And now the puck cleared down the length of the ice. That's going to be an icing call against the Wolfpack with 3:42 gone here in the first period. We do like to try and be a little bit interactive with our broadcasts here on Petter Sports and Streaming. You can reach us one of 3 ways. You can get to us through X, that thing that used to be called Twitter. And the handle there is at PetterPC_sports. That's PETTERPC_sports. You can reach us through Facebook. Go to facebook.com and look for Petter Sports and Streaming, and the and is an ampersand. Or you can get to the game day thread on MJAHL Network, mjahlnetwork.proboards.com. Go to the section marked U18 Major Discussion, and then you'll see there's a game day, there's a thread called GDT, which stands for Game Day Thread. And it's GDT Wolfpack at Weeks with today's date. And you can share your thoughts on this game and on the broadcast in that spot right there. So any one of those 3 ways you can join the conversation about the game. As Ryan O'Coin picks up the puck for the Weeks, he plays it across to Stoddart. Stoddart, who last year I want to say played for South Shore. So bit of movement for him. Just going to double check on that as well. Oops. As coming up with the puck now, here's Benigno. Charlie Benigno coming in, tries to tuck it underneath Thorne, excuse me. And Thorne just gets a piece of that puck. And now here come the Weeks back the other way. Benigno was the leading scorer on the Halifax Wolverines last year at the U15 level. One of the top scorers in the league as well. There's a shot blocked. The shot coming off the stick of Cole Bent. Excuse me. As the Weeks come back the other way. Stoddart did play, he played with the Rangers last year at the U15 level, who play out of the East Hants area. There's a chance, a couple of saves made by Cole. Excuse me again. As we get another stoppage in play with 5:38 gone here in the first period. So as mentioned, Stoddart from the East Hants area, closer towards the city, but now with the Weeks Majors nearing the end of camp. Milana gets the puck. He'll bring it out to center. It's turned back the other way by Scott McDonald. McDonald gets it back in across the line, but Breen back to pick up. He plays it ahead. It gets knocked down. And now with it, here's Keenan Cream. Takes a bump in the corner. Coming in to help out and bring the puck out, there was Sutherland. He took a shot. It went off of the body of the defenseman in front and bounced wide. Now Sutherland gets it back behind the net, looking to get a pass out front, but it was poked away by Breen. Puck comes to the line, held in by McDonald. He fires a shot. That's steered over towards the corner. Breen will get back onto it. He'll fire it all the way around the boards. And picking up out at center ice is Merriweather. Merriweather takes it back into his own zone, plays it across for McDonald. Scott McDonald tried to make a pass around behind the net, ended up putting it off the side of the net, which nearly resulted in a great scoring opportunity for the Wolfpack. But the Weeks able to get away with that one. Now here's Millett with the puck. He coughs it up in the corner. Picking up is Madison. He gets rubbed into the boards, and the Wolfpack are able to get possession back, but not able to clear as it's held in at the line there by Vora. Now it does come out as working the puck out to neutral ice is Schwartz. He goes to play it across to the far corner. Picked up in the corner by Clowater. It's intercepted by the Weeks, and now out they come with 7:15 gone here in the first period. Pass tried to get across to Vora, but Dawson Swift with a nice play to break that up as it was Madison coming in. Now Vora does have the puck. He played it around and tried to get it to the front of the net, but it was knocked away. Vora gets it back in the corner. Pass out. There's a shot that goes wide off the stick of Frazier. And now Gibbs in his own corner. He'll play it ahead. That puck is knocked down and picked up by the Weeks. Ingram gets it in across the line. There's another bump. And we're going to get our first penalty of this game. Tripping is the indication, and it looks like it's going to go against Josh Ingram. So the first power play of the game will go in favor of the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack at 7:53 of the first period. Before we get the power play for the Wolfpack going, we need a little bit of an equipment fix up there for Jake Thorne. Thorne's got that taken care of. Now he's ready to go. Wolfpack win the draw to start this power play with possession. Rose plays it to the middle of the ice for Hicken. Hicken gets it down into the corner. Now it's back up to the top of the zone. Hicken back down the wall. Near side for Rose. Back across to Hicken. Over to the far wall. That's Spencer Power who's parked over there. Now back down into the corner, back to Power after he and Saunier worked a bit of a cycle. Now back to the line again, Hicken across to Rose, back down into the corner, intended for Power. Power will get it, take it behind the net, now come around the near side. Power gets it back to the line to Rose. Rose steps in, gets a shot away, and Thorne able to make the glove save and hang on for a face-off. 49 seconds gone in the penalty. 11:18 left to go here in period number 1. As they score, I was looking down for a second to check something. And while I was looking down, Charlie Benigno, one of the leading scorers in the league last year for the Nova Scotia Under-15 Major Hockey League. In fact, he may have been the overall leading scorer for that league last year. I'll have to double check. He ended up 7th in the league in scoring. That's right, Aidan O'Donnell, who this year is with the Steel Subaru, had an insane year, 85 points in 31 games. Then there were 3 players in the Gulls in the top 5 who, as a team, the Gulls just outscored everybody. So Benigno gets the power play goal at 7:53, unassisted goal. There's a shot, and it goes wide of Thorne. Puck comes all the way around and now out to center ice. As we reach the midway point of this first period, here's Emberley with the puck. He'll get it in across the line. It was knocked away from him, and the Weeks get it back out to center. Now picking up is Matthew Walker. He got it just outside his own zone, brought it back. Now ahead, that pass goes to Radford. Radford comes in. There's a shot, save made by Thorne. Again, that goal, Benigno unassisted on the power play at 8:53, making it a 1-0 scoreline. Here's Radford with the puck. He gets taken into the wall behind the net, and the Weeks work it ahead and out to center. Here comes Madison, able to get around Walker, sends the puck down into the corner. Breen got to it just ahead of him. Now the Weeks and the Wolfpack battle for it along the near side wall. Coming out with it there was Madison. Tried to get a pass across for Fraser, but that ended up going all the way over to the far wall. As we pass 11 minutes gone here in the first period. 1-0 in favor of the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. They scored on the power play. As the puck is at the blue line, poked away there by Ingram. Picking up is Bent, and he'll take it back into his own zone. Now start to work his way forward again. Cole Bent. In across the blue line. Tries to get the puck towards the front of the net. He had Schwartz heading towards the crease, but couldn't get that pass through. Now here's Pearl picking up the puck for the Weeks. His pass out gets knocked down, and the Wolfpack gather it in neutral ice. Pass ahead there from Bent, intended for Clowater, and that's just a little bit beyond him, and all the way down the ice for an icing call against the Wolfpack. 8:13 left to go here in period number 1. I want to thank everybody for tuning in wherever you're joining us from. And I want to apologize. As the puck comes out towards the front of the net, bouncing puck, now it gets kicked away there by, I believe that was Clowater. Another shot, save, rebound, puck still loose. Following up there was Merriweather. And now the puck is finally tied up and held on to by Will Cole. And we'll get a stoppage with 7:55 left to go here in the first period. I would like to take a moment to apologize for not doing the land acknowledgement that should be done prior to at the start of each broadcast. The Pictou County Wellness Center, the entirety of Pictou County and the entire region covered by the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League all lie within the ancestral unceded territory of Mi'kma'ki. Merriweather gets the puck. He'll play it ahead. Intercepted out at center ice there by Clark. He has it taken away from him, however, and the Weeks get it back. Campbell plays it across to the far side, dumped in by Merriweather. Out of his net to settle it down behind the net there is Cole. And now battle along the far wall. Wolfpack will come out with the puck. It'll go to Evan Rose behind the net. Rose plays it ahead there for Clark. Clark not able to clear as it's held in at the line by Ingram. Now second effort, the Wolfpack will get it out to center ice. Weeks pick up at their own line. Now nearly a turnover by Merriweather. It does end up being a turnover, but Merriweather recovers enough to get the puck back, but fires it down the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call against the Weeks Majors with 6:53 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 the score in favor of the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. Shots on goal right now favoring the Wolfpack 6-5 over the hometown Weeks. There's a shot that gets blocked by Cream and comes off his shin pad all the way down the ice. Now a miscue, and there's the easiest goal that Cream will ever get, as Will Cole misplays that puck and it's left just sitting there, and Keenan Cream makes no mistake about it. Will Cole just simply fanned on that puck as he tried to clear it out after it was sent down the ice off the blocked shot by Keenan Cream. Cream able to chase down the puck. As there's nearly another turnover that Cream again would have been the recipient of. The goal coming at 13:51. Or sorry, at 13:01, my apologies. Oops. Or 13:09. I'll get it right one of these times. 6:51, there we go. So we're now tied up at a goal apiece. Keenan Cream with the goal. There's a pass in front intended for Walsh, but it was broken up and coming the other way. Here come the Majors, but the puck is turned over back at the Wolfpack blue line. Now Cole Harbour gets it back into the weak zone. Back to get it is Madison after it was knocked away from, didn't quite catch the number of the Wolfpack player, I apologize. Bringing it in, Scott McDonald. He has it knocked away from him. Now it's back out to center. McDonald tried to get a stick on it, but it was launched down the ice. Going into the corner, Emberley gets there, but he's met immediately by Owen Sheehan. And the Weeks get the puck back and not able to clear the zone as it's held in. Nice play there by Milana. Now a chance and a big save made by Thorne. Good chance there for the Wolfpack with just under 5 minutes left to go in the first period. But Jake Thorne able to stand tall and steer that one away. Wolfpack still pressuring as Milana has the puck. He'll play it back to the line. Teeing it up from the point there is Schaefer Gibbs. And throwing out the glove and making the save is Jake Thorne with 4:40 left to go here in the first period of play. Wolfpack and Weeks now tied at a goal. If you're just tuning in, the goal for the Wolfpack was a power play goal by Charlie Benigno. The goal for the Weeks was Keenan Cream, who blocked a shot, chased the puck all the way down the ice. It got to the goaltender Will Cole, who fanned on his clearing attempt. It ended up being wide open in front of a empty net, and Cream was able to just easily put it right into the twine. Now that's going to be an icing call against the Wolfpack. And as you are watching this game live, you are able to go back and rewatch any moment in the game. You can rewind and fast forward throughout the live stream at any point while you're watching here on AO Live. So if you are just tuning in and you want to see those goals, The Weeks goal coming at 13:09 of the first period. The Wolfpack goal coming at 8:53 of the first period on the power play. As there's an icing call against the Weeks, as it feels like more of our stoppages in play have been because of icings than anything else. We've had one or two pucks frozen by a goalie. We've had 2 goals, 1 penalty. And it feels, like I say, the vast majority of the icing calls coming as a result of, or the vast majority of the whistles, rather, coming as a result of icing calls. There's a shot that's blocked in front by Ingram, who plays it over to the near side, or the far side boards. Now it comes around to the near side. Ingram there to get it. And Josh Ingram, I want to say last year was with Steel Subaru, or was he with the Fundy Thunder? I'll have to double check that. As the puck goes down into the weak zone, back to get it there is Merriweather. He plays it ahead. That pass doesn't quite connect, so it ends up on the stick of Evan Rose at his own blue line. Rose plays it ahead. That's deflected by McKenzie. And now back down into the Wolfpack zone. Rose there to get it. He pushes it ahead, but Merriweather knocks that puck down. Now Merriweather trying to get it back in deep. It does get through to Cream. Back to Merriweather. There's a shot. And a blocker save made by Cole, and he will reflect it up over the glass and out of play, and we will get a stoppage there with 3:03 remaining here in the first period. Yes, I was right. Josh Ingram was with Steel Subaru last year, so a player from one of the metro area teams now with the Weeks Majors, as the Weeks drawing in from much further afield for this season to help try and fill some of the gaps left by the players who moved on to the next level. We're going to have another penalty coming up against the Weeks here in just a moment. And as the puck gets touched, hooking is the indication, and it looks like it's going to be Jackson Stoddard who goes off. Or nope, sorry, that is not Stoddard. That is Ryland Sutherland. .22, not 11. And hooking the indication on Sutherland there as the penalty comes with 2:30 left to go here in the first period. And the Wolfpack, who scored on their first power play opportunity, having the chance to go at it for the second time, and Stoddard takes his man into the boards. That was Benigno. Now Stoddard able to get the puck and fire it around the boards to the near side. A bit of a bump there, but the puck is held in at the line by Rose. He'll get it across to the far side. Now stepping in, firing a shot for the top of the faceoff circle. It's deflected a couple of times before rolling into where Jake Thorne could find it and cover it up and hang on for a faceoff. 1:19 left to go in the first period. 1:19 left to go in the penalty. 1:49 left to go here in the first period. And it looks like the extra curriculars after the whistle were enough to bring the Wolfpack power play to an end, as Evan Rose is going to go off for slashing. So the second power play of the day for the Wolfpack comes to an end. We'll play a minute 19 of 4-on-4. And then the Weeks will get their first power play of the game. And provided nothing else gets called between now and then, or if the Weeks don't score in the last 30 seconds of the period, as the net gets dislodged there, as Milana came in pressuring hard into the crease and helped to knock the net off of its moorings. The indication, though, that the face-off will stay inside the zone, as the Weeks defender brought Milana into the goalie, apparently. So as I was saying, the last 30 seconds of the period will be the first 30 seconds of the week's power play, and it will carry over into the next period by about 11 seconds, again, if the Weeks don't score in that minute or in that 30 seconds, and if there are no other penalties called between now and then. 43 seconds left in the 4-on-4, a minute 13 remaining here in the period, as we get ready for a face-off deep inside the Wolfpack zone. Pearl taking the draw against Radford. Lead pass, and with a step in behind is Milana. Milana coming in, but what a back check by Matt Merriweather to deny Connor Milana from getting a shot away. And now we are into the final minute of the first period. A big play there by Matt Merriweather. Now, tried to get a home run pass connected to Seth McKenzie, but that was just out of his reach, and so we'll have an icing call against the Weeks. After the Wolfpack got a breakaway, but a great back check denied that chance. Weeks try to get a home run pass to spring a breakaway, but it doesn't quite connect. As we continue to play some run and gun kind of offense here in the late stages of this first period. Clearing pass knocked down by Schwartz. Picking it back up again is Ingram. He'll take it down to the corner, then leaves it there for... That is Merriweather, who will carry it ahead. We're now into the Weeks power play as the final 30 seconds of the period are underway. Again, the power play will carry over into the second period if the Weeks don't score in what is now the last 10 seconds. Coming in with the puck here is McKenzie. Working down towards the corner. He gets taken to the wall by Breen, and we're going to get another penalty. This one's going to be a head contact call against Breen. So the Weeks will have 5-on-3 for the last 4.9 seconds of the period, and then they will start with about 11 seconds of 5-on-3 to start the second period. And this one, Breen getting the head contact penalty, and we're going to wait and see whether it is a 2 or a 4. I think it would just be a 2. And it is indeed just a 2-minute head contact penalty. There was certainly nothing about that hit that would lead to a need for it to be a 4. First period comes to an end with the shots on goal favoring the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack 10-8. But out of those 18 shots, there were just 2 goals, won by each side. It was Charlie Benigno for the Wolfpack. It was Keenan Cream for the Weeks Majors. And so we'll go into the second period with the game tied up at a goal apiece. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the start of that second period in just a few minutes. You are watching the Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League preseason action here on Petter Sports and Streaming, part of Atlantic Hockey Online through AO Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second period here. The Weeks and the Wolfpack tied at a goal apiece. A fairly well played first period by both teams. I thought they both were fairly evenly matched. Like I mentioned in the post that I put up on the game day thread on MJAHL Network, I also posted it to Facebook and Twitter. I think these are two teams who probably will not have the firepower of the Max or Steel Subaru this year. Let's, there's no, not much that can be said that as those two teams, of course, with Steel, they are going to be hosting Atlantic, so they've loaded themselves up. Max will, as always, be a very strong program. These two teams, like I mentioned with the Weeks, after the great success that they had last year and with so many players not returning, you knew it was going to be a bit of a rebuild year for them with the Wolfpack, everything that's happening off the ice, which again, these players, that's not their concern, but it does mean that the players that we see here with this Wolfpack team, they are a very young group. A lot of players who spent last year in U15. So a lot of players who are first year at the U18 level. This is going to be a team that's going to have a big learning curve. It's going to be a team that's going to develop as the year goes on, and is going to be a team that I think is going to be fun to watch as we get ready for the start of the second period. The Weeks will have 11 seconds of 5-on-3. They have 1 minute and 56 seconds total of power play time as the second period begins. Merriweather will bring the puck in across the line. Waits, backs up. Now it's back to a 5-on-4 as coming into the play was Rose. Looking to go back door with that pass, but Rose got into perfect position to break it up, and he'll clear it down the ice. 1:34 left to go in the Weeks man advantage. Merriweather with the puck. Plays it off the end boards around to Ingram. Ingram gets it ahead there, and here come the Weeks. Working ahead with the puck is Madison. He'll get it down towards the corner. Vora going there after it. He didn't end up getting the puck as Madison got it. There's a shot from the line by Merriweather. That was steered aside. Now Vora in the corner. He and Madison almost bump, but Vora will get it back to the line for Merriweather. He goes across the far side. Ingram back to Merriweather again. Merriweather, there's a shot, deflected, save, rebound, scores! Sam Madison in the perfect place at the perfect time gets the shot away off of the rebound. And the Weeks power play strikes just 57 seconds into the second period. Both teams now 1 for 2 with the man advantage. Madison will get the goal. I believe Ingram and Merriweather will get the 2 assists. As Merriweather took the shot, Ingram made the pass. The puck was deflected on its way to the goalie, Will Cole. Cole kicked the save out, but it ended up going right onto the stick of Madison. And that is how Sam Madison was able to get the goal. That puts his team out in front for the first time in this game. And again, the goal coming at 57 seconds of this second period. Still waiting for the official word on the assists. Like I said, I'm 90% sure that it should be Merriweather and Ingram. And now here's, as we get confirmation that it was Madison who knocked that in. So it was Stoddard and Merriweather who got the assist. So Stoddard must have deflected Merriweather's shot on its way in. Like I said, I saw that the puck had gotten redirected, but I wasn't sure who it went off of. So it's Sam Madison from Jackson Stoddard and Matt Merriweather at 53 seconds of the second period on the power play putting the Weeks out in front 2-1. 1:29 now gone here in this second period as that puck was up over the glass and out of play. Last touched by a member of the Wolfpack, so we'll... Okay, if the team name is Wolfpack and we're talking about a singular player, should that player be called just a Wolf then? Instead of saying a member of the Wolfpack, could you singularly say by a Wolf? Just a thought. It's kind of like when a team name is like the Wolves. You don't say, you know, his stats as a Wolf. It would be his stats as a Wolf. So, same idea you would think applies. Sorry, just the, grammar police in me starting to go weird. Meanwhile, here comes Walsh coming in with the puck. Walsh gets the pass across to Cole McLeod, and McLeod makes no mistake about it. And we're tied up at 2. Cole McLeod gets the goal. Ryan Walsh will get the primary assist. We'll have to wait and see if there is a secondary assist as well. The time of the goal, 2:25 of the second period, and we are now all tied up at 2. So the Weeks played with the lead for just 1 minute and 28 seconds before Cole Harbour tied it back up. So Walsh gets the only assist on that goal. Cole McLeod from Ryan Walsh at 2:25 of the second period, and we're tied up at 2. Hicken behind his own net plays the puck to the near side. Merriweather knocks it down. It ended up back on Hicken's stick, but it was stolen from him this time by Madison. Madison takes a bump from Hicken right along the end boards, and now the Wolfpack look to clear, but it goes up over the glass and out of play, and we'll get another stoppage with 3:17 gone here in this second period. Of course, this is the last preseason game for each of these teams. The regular season will get going next weekend with the opening games on Saturday next week, and the Weeks will be playing here at the Wellness Center next Saturday, and we will have that game for you here on Petter Sports and Streaming. I believe it's going to be Alex Terrio who will have the call, as I am scheduled to be broadcasting from the U15 AA Baseball Atlantic Championships being hosted by the Pictou County Albions. Weather permitting, as when we look at the forecast, I believe it's Lee? Is it Lee or Leo? The hurricane that is possibly going to be making its way here. Either way, there's a shot, and a nice save made by Thorne as Clowater came in, got the shot away, but Thorne made the blocker save. Now with the puck, O'Coin for the Weeks. He'll play it around to Pearl. Pearl leaves it in the corner there for Vora. Vora not able to clear. Does get the puck across for O'Coin. O'Coin also wearing a... Is that a steel Subaru helmet that O'Coin has on from... Either way, here's Pearl coming in. He gets a shot away. That comes around the boards up as far as Power. Power couldn't clear the zone. Now Pearl trying to work it back in deep. He can't. He has to bring the puck out to center ice with him. He'll back it off there for Sheehan. Sheehan gets it ahead to Wood. Wood tried to get a pass across for Cream. That was broken up. And now the Wolfpack come back the other way. Pass off the boards. Power going after it, but getting there ahead of him is Sheehan. Sheehan has to stop and change directions to try and get away from the pressure. Now a long lead pass is broken up by Gibbs, but Gibbs not able to dump it back in as Cream steals it from him. Now looking to move the puck ahead there was Sutherland. He couldn't do much with it. Now it's over at the far side of the ice. Picking up the puck there is Bent, and he gets it in across the blue line. Weeks pick up there, play it back out to center. Backing up with it is Gibbs. Gibbs pushes it forward to Power as we play here in neutral ice with 5.5 minutes gone in the second period. Oh, still haven't been able to get that clip repaired yet. I need to get the current clip that's in there that isn't doing anything anymore to hold the camera in position. Apologies. I couldn't quite get that old clip out of there. I have a new clip for it. It's just to get the old clip dislodged so that I can actually get it replaced here on this tripod. They work along the near side corner, reaching 6 minutes gone here in the period. Bent gets the puck, plays it ahead. Milana gathers it in, uses the wall to work his way around Ingram. But the puck is turned over, and the Weeks come the other way. That pass just out of the reach of Madison. Madison, the most recent goal scorer for the Weeks, gave them the 2-1 lead that they held for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Now the Wolfpack back on it behind their own net, start to work their way ahead. That comes off the glass, out to center, kicked ahead by Vora. Vora couldn't bring it back in across the line as it would have been an offside, so the Weeks back it up. Now they go to come in, but Ingram gets knocked off the puck, and Milana will come in with it. Milana takes the shot. That goes off the leg of Merriweather and up over the glass and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage with 6:46 gone here in the second period. Taking a look again at the opening weekend. Oops. So every time I go to check something on my computer to bring up the information, I obviously have to let go of the camera to do that because it is a handheld microphone. I don't have a headset mic. I find the headset mics that are available commercially don't have quite the same pop to them, which is why I use a handheld mic. We're going to get a cross-checking penalty, but every time I let go of the camera to check something on the computer, the camera, because it's a little front-heavy, ends up tilting down. Now 7:12 gone in the period. We're going to get our third power play of the game for the Weeks as a cross-checking call goes against Charlie Benigno. So the Weeks, who are 1 for 2 at the power play. Sorry, I'm just writing that information down. Now I have to tilt. If I tilt the camera up enough, as the puck is loose at the side of the net, and able to get it covered up there is Thorne, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 1:45 left to go in the penalty. About as good as you can ask for the first 15 seconds on the kill for the Wolfpack, as they now have an offensive zone face-off. Weeks win the draw. Stoddart takes it down below his own goal line. Stoddart able to play it ahead. Now Fanning on a pass attempt there. That was O'Coin. Puck sent down the ice. Pearl able to negate the icing, but it's now cleared right back down the ice again as the Wolfpack were the first team on it. 1:16 to go in the power play. Here comes O'Coin. His pass for Wood. Wood takes it down to the corner, stops, turns, gets taken into the wall there by Gibbs. Wood trying to get it over to Frazier. Frazier not able to get on it as the first person there, but it comes around the boards, held in at the line by O'Coin. 47 seconds left in the power play. Now the Wolfpack are able to get it out to center as Millett was able to clear it. Millett working in against Stoddart as they battle along the near side wall. 34 seconds left in the Weeks power play. Puck finally worked free for Stoddart. He'll get it across to the far side for Wood. Wood, his pass for Sutherland in across the line, but knocking the puck off his stick is Clowater. Clowater gives it back to Rose. Rose will circle to get a little bit more room. Now he'll play it ahead. Clowater picks up. He's in all by himself, fires a sharp angle shot. May have been going wide anyway, but Thorne makes the save, and now picking up the puck is Scott McDonald. He'll get it ahead as the penalty is about to come to an end. Here comes Sutherland. He has the puck stolen from him. Pass ahead intended for Benigno, who was coming out of the penalty, or who had come out of the penalty box and was heading across the ice toward his own bench. Benigno didn't see that the pass was coming and just kept going towards the bench, and Power, who was coming on for an intended for the change off the end of the penalty, and the goalie switch will take place for the Wolfpack. So Jordan Rittenberg will come in at 9:20 of the period. Oh. There's a chance for McKenzie, and he puts that one a little bit wide. Jordan Rittenberg comes in, and the final line on Will Cole. 8 saves on 10 shots through 29 minutes and 20 seconds of playing time. Now the puck cleared down the ice, and at the next whistle we expect we're going to see the goaltending change on the other side as Jake Thorne will come out and Caleb Olton will come in. As now the Weeks get the puck, and here they come. Out to center with it is McKenzie. He turns it over in neutral ice to Power, who gets it ahead. There's a shot taken by Clark. Save made. And now the Weeks back on it. Pass up intended for McKenzie. Gets through him, and that's going to be an icing. And now the Weeks will make their goaltending change. Or maybe not. So this is an interesting development as I didn't hear that Colby Brown was back with the Weeks in their camp as of last week. I didn't hear anything about him going anywhere else after he came back from Q camp. Now we're going to get the goaltending change. Okay, so the Weeks didn't make their change on the icing. The Wolfpack did make their change on an icing, which I suppose technically they shouldn't have been able to do, but we're not going to get into all of the technicalities of all of that for right now. And the Weeks do get their goalie Caleb Olton into the game with 9:22 left to go in the second period. So the final line on Jake Thorne is 14 saves on 16 shots in 30 minutes and 38 seconds of playing time. There's a shot, a save made by Rittenberg. That's his first official save of the game. Now the puck will roll in onto Olton, and Olton, who spent last year with the U16 Fundy Thunder. Right? Let me double check that. I was going to start talking about the games coming up next weekend for opening weekend. So I try to look something up, and then that means I have to let go of something else. And here's Pearl with the puck. Pearl gets it back again. Now it coughed up to Radford. Vincent Radford takes it behind the net. Puck knocked off Radford's stick by Ingram, as they were teammates last year with Steel Subaru. Both of them looking at a new home this season. Now pass ahead, and here comes Pearl. There's a shot, save made by Olton, and he'll cover up and hang on for a face-off. Yeah, Olton spent most of last season with the Fundy Thunder, playing in 17 games, a .207 goals against average, a .926 save percentage. Did play one game with the Weeks Majors as an AP call-up. And we'll take a look at Rittenberg's numbers from last year in a second with the Halifax Wolverines. Battle along the near side wall. Some high hits delivered on both sides there. Now the Weeks come out with the puck. Pass across the near side for Keenan Cream. He scored the Weeks' first goal back in the first period. Back to the line for Sheehan. He'll skate it along the line, then play it across. There's a shot, save made by Rittenberg, and he'll hang on for a face-off with 6:43 to go. Last year with the Halifax Wolverines, Rittenberg went 14-4 in the regular season with a 2.45 goals against average, a .915 save percentage. He saw one playoff game and went 1-0, winning that game, letting in 2 goals and stopping, let's see, 94. So stopped 36 of 38 shots for a .941 save percentage. Something along those lines. As the puck is worked out to center, Sheen was taken down there by Clowater. Now getting it back and back into the zone is Madison as we near 6 minutes left to go in the second period. Campbell couldn't get a shot away, and now coming the other way with it is Hicken. Hicken in across the line. Tries to play the puck down. That'll be turned over, and the Weeks get it out to center, but it's sent right back in again by Clark. Now the Weeks again pick up in their own zone. Up for McKenzie. He'll get it across, and a lead pass intended for Campbell. That was partially broken up there by Rose. And now the Wolfpack. Breen plays it across to Rose, and Rose will work his way up the right wing. Rose sends it back over to the wall for Clark. Clark couldn't do anything with that, and now the Weeks coming the other way. Pass ahead, and it's just out of the reach of Fraser, and that's going to be an icing call against the Weeks as the pass. Ethan Fraser had nothing but open real estate in front of him, but the pass was just out of his reach. With 5:14 remaining here in the second period, the score tied at 2. There was 1 goal on each side in period number 1. There was 1 goal on each side here in period number 2. Wolfpack scored first in the first period. Weeks scored first here in the second. Fraser trying to step through but couldn't get a shot away. Now coming the other way with it is Breen. Brings the puck across the line but turns it over there. Now here comes a chance for Ben Pearl. Pearl stepping up. Pearl with a shot, and Rittenberg makes the save. Pearl gets the puck back again, throws it towards the front of the net. There's another shot. Nice kick save made there by Rittenberg. And the puck cleared out to center, knocked back in. Now it's brought back out yet again. And getting right back onto it there is Fraser. They'll drop it off to Pearl. Pearl, his pass behind Vora. Over into the far wall. Now here comes a shot. Kick save made by Olton. And the puck cleared out to center ice. Coming out with it, working his way ahead is Ben Pearl. Tried to get it through to O'Coin. That's broken up. Radford now plays it forward for Milana going the other way. Milana drops it back, intended for Radford, but just out of his reach, and Sutherland will work down to the other end of the ice. To O'Coin, tried to get it back through to Sutherland. O'Coin able to win it back after the Wolfpack stole it. Now the Wolfpack able to steal it back a second time. To the line, not out, held in by Stoddard. As we reach 3:45 to go here in the second period. Puck is pushed ahead. Back out to center. Trying to get it back into the zone is Radford. He does get it up to Milana. Milana at the top of the face-off circle. Gets the puck stolen from him by Sutherland. Trying to work his way ahead was Wood, but he got tied up, and it's going to end up being an interference call. And so the Weeks will go to the power play for a fourth time here this afternoon with 3:21 to go in the second period. They are 1 for 3 so far on the power play today. As just waiting to get confirmation on the number. It was Cole Bent, and it's a 4-minute penalty. So it must have been a head contact call. I thought it was going to be an interference call, but obviously there was head contact, and it was a 4-minute one. There's a shot and a save made. Madison with the shot, but Rittenberg, who's listed at 5'11", but looks a lot bigger than that. Now coming the other way, shorthanded. There's a chance, and they score. What a pass to Charlie Benigno, who is heading towards the net. Benigno with the give and go. He made the pass, kept heading to the net. And the shorthanded goal with 2:58 left to go in the second period gives the Wolfpack their second lead of the game. Whoops, sorry, folks. The Wolfpack led it 1-0 with their power play goal back in the first, and now scoring shorthanded, they take the lead 3-2. So we saw a goal by Cole Harbour, 2 straight by the Weeks to give them the lead, now 2 straight by the Wolfpack, and they get the lead right back in response. 2:34 now to go here in the second period, 3:13 left in the double minor. Charlie Benigno gets his second goal of the game, waiting to get confirmation on the assist on that goal. As I couldn't quite see the number of who it was that was along the far wall, Benigno made the pass over to him, went to the net, and whomever that other player was put a perfect pass right back onto the stick of Charlie Benigno to finish off the give and go and get that shorthanded goal tucked underneath Caleb Bolton. Here with the puck is Merriweather. He gives it to Fraser. Fraser sends it down low. Vora takes a bump behind the net. Vora able to stay with it. Now gives to Wolfpack. Merriweather's shot. It was Cole McLeod who got that assist. Sorry, had to let the camera go to get that written down. Now Fraser behind the net as there's 2:22 left to go in the penalty. So the Weeks, there's a shot. Rittenberg the save, steers it over into the far corner. Stepping up Merriweather, his shot gets blocked by, I believe that was Walsh. And out down the ice it goes as the first half of the double minor has come to an end. So the Weeks are now 1 for 4 on the power play, now into their 5th power play. And the puck cleared down the length of the ice. 1:08 left to go in the period. If the Weeks don't score, they'll carry approximately 39 seconds of power play time into the third period. Here with the puck now is McKenzie. Seth McKenzie. Couldn't get a shot away. Following up, O'Coin gets the puck. He throws it towards the net. Rittenberg able to steer that one aside. And the puck sent down the ice, hit with a high stick, so as it's touched again by Stoddard, we'll have a face-off inside the weak zone. 40.6 seconds remaining here in period number 2. Again, the Weeks on the power play and would carry power play time over into the next period if they don't score. The special team story in this game so far has been in favor of the Wolfpack. Or not entirely, because the Weeks did score a power play goal as well. But the Wolfpack with a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. The Weeks with a power play goal to this point. 16 seconds left to go in the period. Pass goes a little bit beyond Campbell, comes to Stoddard. He plays it back down the wall to Campbell. 8 seconds left. Stepping up, there's a shot taken by O'Coin. It comes back to O'Coin. Now he puts it to the side of the net. There's a chance for Pearl, and he couldn't get a shot away as the puck ended up in his feet, and that runs us out of time for the second period. Shots on goal in the first period were 10-8 for Cole Harbour. Well, guess what? Shots on goal in the second period, 10-8 for Cole Harbour. So that means the two-period total is 20-16 in favor of the Wolfpack. 3 goals in that period. The Weeks scored first on the power play in the first minute. Sam Madison getting the goal. A minute, 28 seconds later, the Wolfpack tied it up with Cole McLeod. And then a shorthanded goal with just under 3 minutes left in the period gave the Wolfpack back the lead that they had back in the first period. And it is 3-2, which is how we will head into the final frame. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching Nova Scotia Under-18 Major Hockey League action here on Petter Sports and Streaming Services through Atlantic Hockey Online, part of AO Live. As we get ready for the start of the third period here, Weeks with 39 seconds of power play time. Trailing by a goal coming into the start of this third period. As that one is cleared down the ice. Coming out from behind his net with it is O'Coin. He'll work it, or sorry, that wasn't O'Coin, my apologies. That was Ingram. Played ahead. Now comes back out to center. Saunier pushes it down into the weak zone. Back to get it once again is Ingram. Ingram has it knocked away with the good pressure from Clark as we are back to 5-on-5. Now pass ahead. Finally the Weeks get it to the line and again not out as Clark gets it at the blue line. Played it over to the near side. Not able to get a stick on it with Saunier. Now Clark gets it back. He'll play it down into the corner. Comes off the wall to Merriweather. He pushes it ahead. Back down the boards. Merriweather picks up yet again. Merriweather wraps it around the boards. Comes all the way out to center ice. Gibbs will play it across the far side. Getting to it was Fraser. He was bumped off the puck. Now Gibbs back on it for the Wolfpack. He'll play it across, and I believe that's Evan Rose. No, that was not Rose. That was Hicken. Now Radford with it. His shot steered aside by Olton. Over to the far wall. Fraser will go and pick it up. He'll play it ahead. And I do just want to make one quick observation here about the Weeks. This is the second game in a row that they've played on home ice where they have gone with a short bench here in exhibition play. They had a short bench last Saturday at home against the Cape Breton West Islanders. They played with a full bench on the road against the Islanders on the Sunday game of that home-and-home set. And now they are playing again with a rather short bench here as Olton covers up the puck and hangs on, as there was a bit of a miscommunication there amongst the Weeks players trying to get the puck cleared away, but finally Olton just covers it up and holds it for a face-off. 17:45 left to go here in the third period. Weeks trail the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack 3-2. There's a shot taken by Schwartz as the puck came to the front of the net. And Schwartz was there, but ended up putting it off target. Now Sheehan out from behind his net. Plays it off the boards, out to center. Knocked right back in again by Clowater. Clowater's had a very good game for these Wolfpack. Plays it back to Bent, who was stepping up from the line. But Bent's shot not able to get through. Now the puck around to the far side. Cream waiting for it. He gets to it. Now sends it back low for Sheehan. Sheehan taking a look. Tried to give it back to Cream, but Cream wasn't expecting the pass. It ended up going off his skate. Now Clowater, he'll take it around to the far corner. Bring the puck up the wall, fire it back all the way around. It gets beyond McLeod, and it's picked up by Wood. He'll carry up through center, then plays it over to Cream. Cream tried to get it ahead, intended for Sutherland, but that never connected. And now the Weeks back into their own zone. McDonald can't get control of the puck. Coming out is Benigno. He gets a shot away, and the save made by Olton. And then as Olton went to get position near his post, he ended up knocking the net loose. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the third period. Weeks trail 3-2. Taking a look at opening weekend next Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, the Mustangs will be in Halifax to play the Max. Steel Subaru will be here to take on the Weeks Majors, and again, we will have that game for you here on Petter Sports and Streaming. As that puck goes up into the air, comes down in the far corner. Not sure who's going to be doing that broadcast. I believe it's going to be Alex Terrio, as I am booked to do some baseball. There's a chance and a save made by Rittenberg off the stick of Ben Pearl. Also on Saturday, the Valley Wildcats will be up in Sydney to play the Rush. And the Cape Breton West Islanders will be playing these Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack out of Cole Harbour in Cole Harbour Place. Then on Sunday, Cole Harbour will again be at home. That'll be against the South Shore Mustangs, while the Islanders stay in the metro area to face Steel Subaru. The Weeks will hit the road to play Halifax and take on the McDonald's, while the Wildcats stay up in Sydney and face the Rush. And you can get all of that information through the league website, NSU18MHL.ca. As we near 5 minutes gone in the third period. Here with the puck now is Clark. He'll come in across the line. Clark steps up. That shot goes off of a leg and into the near side wall. Coming back up the other way, Madison fires a shot. And Rittenberg hangs on for another face-off. Now just over 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Just coming back to that point that I made earlier about the Weeks and their short bench here on home ice for their last couple of preseason home games. They are going with just, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, just 15 skaters. So a full 3 skaters short of the maximum. And I find it interesting that they are doing that, and there are guys walking around in the building who are, I'm 99% sure, will be members of the Weeks for next weekend, and maybe there is something going on there. But like I said, they did the same thing last weekend with the home game. They went with a very short bench, and then the game down in Port Hawkesbury, they had a full bench for that one, which was kind of odd. Here's Stoddart with the puck now. Down low, getting it to Wood. Wood gets it for Sutherland. Sutherland back to the line for Stoddart. Right back to Sutherland again. Sutherland plays it around behind the net to Crean. He has one of the 2 Weeks goals. Back to the line, Scott McDonald taking a look. Now he plays it back down for Wood. Wood, his shot doesn't get all the way through, and the Wolfpack are able to block and get it back out to center. Nearly 6.5 gone in the third period. Sutherland with the steal in his own zone. Puck is loose behind the net. Now coming out with it is Power, and he gets a weak shot away, and the save made by Caleb Bolton, and he'll hang on for a face-off with 13:25 remaining here in the third period. When you look at this preseason for the Weeks, that results not quite what they would like them to be, with just 1 win in their previous 6 games. One of those losses coming in overtime. So 1-4-1 their record coming into today. There's a shot looking to go far side, was Vincent Radford, but the puck ends up going wide of the net. Now across, there's a big save made by Olton off the one-timer by Thomas Emberley. Good chance there for Emberley. Now this is going to be an offside against the Weeks. But Caleb Olton sliding his way across, able to get a pad on that. For the Wolfpack, they are 1-3-1 so far in this preseason. Their only victory coming their last game out, that being last Sunday. Just like the Weeks, their win was in their last game out. So both of these teams are coming off of wins. The Wolfpack winning 8-4 against the South Shore Mustangs. The 4 losses to the Mustangs, a pair of losses to Steel Subaru, one of which was in a shootout, and a loss to the Max. For the Weeks, 2 losses to Steel, 2 losses to the Max, a win and an overtime loss to Cape Breton West Islanders, in their previous 6 preseason games. There's a shot, save made, rebound, another chance, and Rittenberg makes the second save, and then the week's player, I want to say it was Campbell, gets launched into Rittenberg. He was hit squarely in the back. That knocked him into the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack goaltender. And Rittenberg has nobody to be upset with but his own teammate there, as it was the teammate who launched Campbell, hitting him from behind right into Rittenberg. Wolfpack get the puck, pass ahead intended for Benigno. He's got 2 of the 3 Wolfpack goals, scoring on the power play and scoring shorthanded. We mentioned he was the Halifax Wolverines leading scorer last year, finished 7th in the Nova Scotia under 15 Major Hockey League in scoring. 60 points in 31 games, or 32 games, excuse me. Still, just a hair under 2 points a game for the best players in that age group in the province. A phenomenal season last year for Charlie Benigno. As the physicality of this game picking up a little bit. We've had a grand total of 14 minutes in penalties called to this point. Here's a chance in close, but McKenzie couldn't quite pull the trigger on the shot the way he would have liked, as he mishandled the puck a little bit there, maybe a hair too close to get a real good shot away. Now the puck back down into the weak zone, just over 10 and a half minutes left to go here in regulation. There's a pass back door looking for Benigno. And Benigno tried to get the one-timer away, but a little bit of a swing and a miss as the puck was deflected just enough. Now coming the other way, there's Cream with a shot. That goes into the glass. Cream gets back on the puck. Now he plays it across to the far side, intended for O'Coin. It comes off the far wall, and O'Coin has to back out with it. Pass ahead, broken up by Power. Now Power coming in, gets around O'Coin. Puts the puck to the side of the net. There's a chance for Clark. And Olton able to steer that one away. In the corner, Power. Stoddard down on his backside. Now he's back to his feet. Pass across. Back to the line. There's Rose with a shot. That goes wide. Comes off the wall. And it'll carry him all the way out to center. Ben Pearl picks up there. Pearl drops for Sutherland. Over for Cream. Cream with a backhander. And Rittenberg able to make the save. Jordan Rittenberg, since coming in, has stopped all 12 shots he has faced. Puck comes to the front of the net. There was a chance for Vora. It goes off his skate, though. Now the puck gets to the line, and it's able to hop past McDonald out to center. Clark getting on it. Clark not able to win the battle against Stoddart, though, as Stoddart was able to steer that puck away just enough. And now here come the Weeks back the other way. There's a pass into the near side corner. Comes off the boards to McDonald. He goes to play it back to the line, but it gets beyond Sheehan and all the way down the ice. 8:45 and counting left to go here in the third. Weeks again will be starting the season at home next weekend. We will have that game for you. Depending on the situation with the weather and whether or not I have baseball, it will possibly be Alex Theriault covering that game. Trying to get a little bit more information on the forecast. Of course, predicting weather this day and age is, while there is a lot of science involved in it, there's so much unpredictability in it as well that when you're talking about things that are 6 days out or 7 days out, you never know what's going to happen. Here with the puck, Merriweather. Backhand shot, save made by Rittenberg. Puck comes to the line. There's another shot. That's blocked. Wolfpack able to pick up the puck, and they are going to come out with it. Here comes Schwartz. Schwartz trying to get around Stoddart. Has the puck go off his stick down into the corner. Ingram plays it around to the far side. Merriweather going after it. He's met by Millett. Merriweather has to play it back around to the near side. Excuse me, for Ingram. Millett wins the puck, but getting it back for the Weeks was Madison. Now Madison will play it back to Ingram. Ingram goes to Merriweather ahead. That misses Madison, but Madison able to steal it back. Now here comes Madison. Madison with the shot. Rittenberg the save, and no rebound to be had as Rittenberg easily flips that into his glove and hangs on for a face-off. 6:43 left to go here in the third period. Shots now 23-23, so they are 9-3 for the Weeks in this third period. But Jordan Rittenberg continues to be perfect. He's now stopped 13 of 13. Sorry, shots in this period are 7-3, not 9-3. My apologies. Clearing attempt, knocked down. Here's a chance as Sutherland gets another good shot away, but another good save by Rittenberg. As Jordan Rittenberg making his case to be the opening night starter. Although when you look at Rittenberg and Will Cole, you've got two very good rookie goaltenders that you're looking at from a Wolfpack perspective. For the Weeks, we talked about Colby Brown, the fact that he's not playing in this game. He was playing he did play last weekend. And I think that today's game is the final audition for Thorne and Olton as to who's going to be with Brown. I haven't heard anything about Brown going to a junior A camp in the last few days. There's Rose dumping the puck in, but it ends up getting knocked down by Stoddard. Stoddard will get it out to center. It's dumped right back in again. I think I'm saying his name incorrectly. I think it should be a little bit harder sound at the end there. It should be Stoddart, not Stoddard. Stoddart gets it ahead to Fraser. With under 5 minutes left to go here, third period. Puck comes around the boards, held in at the line by Sheehan. Sheehan gets the shot into the traffic. There's a chance for Fraser, but he couldn't get much on the backhander as he fanned on it. And that will result in another relatively easy save for Rittenberg, as it was in good position to be challenging for him. But the fan on the backhand shot attempt meant that the hardest thing Rittenberg had to deal with was the change in the anticipated pace of the puck coming to him. But he was able to stay with it. Now here's a turnover as it ends up with Power, but Power's pass ends up missing the target, trying to reach Clark. Saunier steps in. He can't get a shot through. And now Ben Pearl will come back the other way. In across the blue line. Pearl goes to drop the puck off for somebody, but there was nobody there to give it to, and Power ends up getting it from him and sends it down the ice. That's going to be an icing call. 4:14 remaining here in the third period. Still 3-2, as it has been since 16:02 of the second period, when Charlie Benigno got his second goal of the game. Sorry, 17:02 of the second period. My apologies. Charlie Benigno getting his second goal of the game to give the Wolfpack the 3-2 lead, which is where we still stand. Puck gets to the line, held in by Merriweather. Comes around the boards. It'll be picked up by Gibbs. He'll play it off the glass. It takes a Wolfpack bounce off of a stanchion and gets out to center. Now Clark able to pick up. He'll come in trying to get through three black shirts. Can't do that. Now the puck comes back to Clark. Fires a shot. And a nice kick save made by Olton. 4 of the 5 goals came against the starting goaltenders in this game, as Jake Thorne stopped 14 of 16 and Will Cole stopped 8 of 10. So far, Olton has stopped 7 of 8, while Rittenberg has stopped all 15 shots that he has faced. 3:14 to go here, third period. Down towards the corner. Walker able to separate his man from the puck. Played ahead, that gets knocked down by, I believe that was McKenzie, but McKenzie himself was knocked down right in response. Now Milana can't get a shot away. Shot is taken by Emberley. That goes wide. Now the puck comes off the end boards. It'll be picked up there by Merriweather. He'll use the back wall to play it across to O'Coin. O'Coin up and out to center. That puck gets by a couple of people. Now Walker will pick it up. He'll play it off the wall to Milana. Milana taking a bump there from Sutherland. 4 players in the scrum as we reach 2.5 minutes left to go. Speaking of the scrum, Rugby World Cup starting yesterday. There's a shot, they score! Ryland Sutherland finds a little bit of room top shelf. Somehow was able to get that one past Jordan Rittenberg. And this game is tied up with 141 seconds left. That's going to be Ryland Sutherland getting the goal. They announce it as Wood unassisted. It was not Wood. Wood's wearing a black helmet. The shot was taken by 22 wearing a blue helmet. Going to give the official the benefit of the doubt here that it was a honest mistake, but that was definitely Ryland Sutherland who took that shot, not Owen Wood. Not trying to take anything away from Wood, but more so trying to make sure that the right guy gets credit. .145 to go here, third period. Score 3-3. Shots 26-26. We saw last weekend with a pair of close games for the Weeks that they're going to be fairly even with the Cape Breton West Islanders, and based on this game, safe to say that they'll be fairly even with the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. If this game and those 2 games last weekend are any indication. Here comes a chance for Fraser. Throwing it towards the front of the net. Pearl couldn't quite get a stick on it as it was broken up. Now we're going to get a penalty against Ethan Fraser as he interfered with his man behind the net. And so the Wolfpack will go to the power play. We'll have 70 seconds of power play time left in regulation. And if the power play doesn't strike there, they'll get a chance to carry 50 seconds of power play time into overtime. Again, and again, that was Ethan Fraser who took that penalty. So good start to the kill, though, for the Weeks as they're able to launch it down the ice. We're into the final minute of regulation. When these teams met in the playoffs, they had very thrilling games in that final last year. There's a play from the side of the net that was knocked down by Olton, and the Weeks are able to launch it down the ice. 33 seconds left in regulation. Here come the Wolfpack now. Bringing the puck ahead is Hicken. He'll bring it across the line. Hicken sends it down behind the net. McLeod back to get it there. McLeod with 2 points in this game. A goal and an assist. Plays it back to Rose. Rose trying to step up. Gets a shot away. It goes just wide. 10 seconds left. Puck wrapped around the boards. It's just out of Rose's reach. It'll go down the ice. And that might just do it for regulation. 2 seconds left. 1, and the horn sounds. And for the second consecutive Saturday here at Pictou County Wellness Center, the Weeks Majors will play an overtime preseason game. But the Wolfpack will carry 50 seconds of power play time into that overtime period. Shots on goal in the third. The Weeks ended up with 10 for a 3-period total of 26. The Wolfpack ended up with 6 for a 3-period total of 26. So the score, 3-3. Shots, 26-26. Starting goalies, Cole and Thorne, 2 goals against each. Goalies who came in relief, Rittenberg and Olton, 1 goal against each. You can go down the categories. The only major difference in any of the stats that we see is the Weeks are 1 for 5 on the power play, and they also gave up a shorthanded goal. The Wolfpack are 1 for 2 on the power play and have 50 seconds left in this man advantage that they carry into the overtime period. Will this Wolfpack power play have an impact on how this game ends? We'll find out in 42 more seconds as the Weeks win the draw and start with possession. So they're just killing time right now. Merriweather with the puck. He'll launch it down the ice. Race to get to it. Getting there first is Hicken, but Hicken takes a bump from Madison. Madison creating the turnover. Madison with the puck shorthanded, killing time. Now he'll play it back to Ingram. Ingram goes with it across to Merriweather. 13 seconds left in the penalty. And now the Weeks will launch it down the ice again, right on to Rittenberg, who sets it up there for Hicken. And the Weeks have pretty much successfully killed off the penalty. Coming out of the box is Fraser. We are 4-on-4 now until the next whistle. At the next whistle, we will revert back down to 3-on-3. Unless, of course, the next whistle is the result of a goal or a penalty. If it's a goal, we'll be done for the day. If it's a penalty, then we'll go back to 4-on-3 for whoever ends up with the power play. 3:44 to go in the overtime period. Wolfpack with possession behind their own net. Coming up with it now, that is Power. Power gets it down into the weak zone. Merriweather plays it towards the corner for Ingram. Ingram gets tied up there with Clark. 3 players in the corner, 4 now. Puck comes loose, out for Fraser. He plays it across McKenzie. Up to Merriweather. Merriweather can't get through Malana. Malana coming back the other way, but Merriweather back checking hard, stays with him. Now Malana able to create some space. Malana ends up losing the puck to O'Coin. Under 3 minutes to go in the overtime period. Trying to spring Sutherland, but the pass gets knocked down by Emberley. Now there's a shot. Save made. Across the front of the net, Olton was laid out, and Merriweather able to find that loose puck and get it out to center ice to keep this game going a little bit further. We're nearly midway through the overtime period. Stoddart couldn't get the puck in deep. Coming the other way, here's Radford. Radford puts it off of a skate, and it ends up on the stick of Walsh. Walsh went to play it down to the corner. It's broken up by Sutherland. He'll send it around to the far side for O'Coin, who gets it ahead. Wood letting it go down the ice. Is that going to be an icing? Yes, it will. With 2:12 remaining here in the fourth period, excuse me. And so now we will go back down to 3-on-3. So the Weeks will have to get, they are not allowed to make a line change because of the icing, but they have to get one guy off because of it going from 4-on-4 to 3-on-3 by virtue of that being the first stoppage after the penalty came to an end. Here we go with 2:10 left. There's a shot, the save made by Olton, and he'll hang on for a face-off. And now the Weeks will get their next three-man unit out there. It'll be Pearl along with Cream and McDonald. McDonald with the puck after Pearl won the draw. Plays it out to center. Picked up by Bent. Bent out there for the Wolfpack with Schwartz and Benigno. Puck comes around to the near side. Bent with Clowater and Schwartz. Clowater, Schwartz, and Bent out there right now. There's a pass ahead for Clowater. Clowater in across the line. Gets it to the front of the net. There's a shot and a huge save made by Olton as Schwartz came in. Almost took himself out by being in a little bit too deep when he ended up taking the shot, as there wasn't a whole lot of room to work with by that point. Shot the other way, and the save made by Rittenberg. Now here's a turnover, and the Wolfpack come back. Just over a minute left to go in the overtime period. Drop pass back for Millett. Millett trying to come to the middle of the ice. Gets there but doesn't get a shot away as his lane was taken out by Cream. Now the puck comes towards the line. Clowater will pick up there. Under a minute left. Now Walker down to Millett. Back to Walker at the line. Walker gives back to Millett again. Return pass for Walker. Walker steps in. Shot, save made by Olton. Bouncing puck. And it gets picked up by Vora. And Ryan Vora will start to work his way ahead. 30 seconds left in the overtime period. Vora, nice move to get it through one man, but he ends up taking it all the way down into the end boards. Now it's turned over. Here's a chance for Sheehan, and his shot goes just wide. Puck back up the wall. Sheehan will pick up. Across to the far side. Here steps in Fraser with a shot. Rittenberg the save. Rebound comes to Sheehan. His shot is blocked. And the puck cleared down the ice. Here comes McLeod. But coming out of the net to play it is Olton. And that would have been quite the ending. And as it is, for both of these teams, they'll play their second shootout of the preseason. They've both lost a game in a shootout so far. The Weeks last Saturday losing to the Cape Breton West Islanders. Whoop. The Wolfpack losing to Steel Subaru. Or did that game, or did they play the shootout in that one? Now that I look a little closer, that game might have actually just stayed a tie. Not getting any clear indication on that, but either way, shots in the overtime period end up favoring the Wolfpack 3-2. Final shots overall 29-28 in favor of Cole Harbour. It looks like the Weeks will shoot first on the shootout. Just give me a second here to get myself set up for that. And it looks like our first shooter will be Sam Madison, who scored the goal that at that time gave the Weeks a 2-1 lead. A lead that they carried for a grand total of 1 minute and 28 seconds. Here comes Madison coming in, basically straight down the ice, takes the shot, and Rittenberg makes the save. And that'll bring up the guy with 2 goals already in this game, Charlie Benigno of the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. Here's Benigno picking up the puck. Works his way in, tries to get around Olton, but Olton with the poke check knocks the puck away, and Benigno doesn't get a shot off. So first shooter, no goal either side, and that'll bring up Ryland Sutherland. He scored the game tying goal with 2:41 left to go in regulation. Ryland Sutherland picks up the puck and comes in. Makes his move and scores! Sutherland able to pull that puck back just enough to tuck it past Jordan Rittenberg. That'll bring up Cole McLeod. Here comes McLeod now. Coming in. Trying to get the poke check, but missing was Olton. But he was able to recover and get the pad out to make the save. And that brings up Ryan Vora. Sorry, folks. Trying to get all this shootout information written down so that I've got it. And then, like I say, I got to let go of the camera. Here comes Ryan Vora now. Working his way ahead. Vora elects to shoot and misses the net. So that will bring up Ryan Walsh. Here's Walsh picking up the puck. Coming in. Cuts to the outside, and the save made by Caleb Olton, and that will do it for the Weeks. They will get their second straight victory to end preseason. A 4-3 win in the shootout for the Weeks Majors. Next game for the Weeks will be next Saturday when they host Dartmouth Steel Subaru in their regular season home opener. Our next broadcast here on Better Sports and Streaming will be Monday night when the Pictou County Scotians of the Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League, the Junior B circuit, take on the Brookfield Elks in a preseason game. Until then, this is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score once again, Weeks with a 4-3 victory in a shootout over the Cole Harbour Pro Hockey Life Wolfpack. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon.